Page 38, reducing negative effects of inertia. Look at the first diagram, 2.26. Ship with very large mass, so inertia should be very large. So in order for the ship to stop easily, the ship should use small oil tanks. Instead of one large oil tank, they divided it to a small oil tanks in order to reduce inertia, which make it easier to stop. Okay, diagram 2.27. For example, when the car accelerates suddenly, the head of the driver will be thrown backward or moved backward. So this one will cause neck injury. So what is the step to reduce the neck injury? So they have head rest. So head rest reduces neck injury. Diagram 2.28. When the car suddenly stops, the driver will be moved forward due to effect of inertia. So what we have, the safety features of the car, we have seat belts and airbag will prevent the passenger from hitting the dashboard. Okay, look at one question about a structured question. This is Uji Kendiri 2.4. Diagram 1A shows two lorries A and B move with constant velocity of 60 meter second -1. The driver saw the traffic light turns yellow and they immediately stepped on the brake pedal and managed to stop the lorry. Diagram 1A shows the position of lorry A and B stopped at the traffic light. Sorry, diagram 1B, should be 1B here. Diagram 1B shows position of lorry A and B stop at traffic light when it turned red. Diagram 2A and 2B shows the time taken for the lorry A and lorry B to stop. Okay, so look at diagram 1B. And they record the time taken. And then look at the first question, A1. Compare the mass of the lorries. Okay, if you look at the time taken for lorry A, 45 seconds. Sorry, it's not 45 seconds. 3 seconds and 45. 3 minutes and 45 seconds. And this one is 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, so you look from the time taken, we know that the one which takes longer time to stop, that one will have larger inertia or larger mass. So you can say the mass of the lorry A is greater than B. Compare the distance of the lorries to stop from line of traffic light S1 and S2. Distance of lorry A, from here you look at S1, distance to stop from the traffic light for lorry A, S1 is shorter than S2. Okay, so distance for lorry A is shorter than S2, or S1 is shorter than S2. Part 3, state the relationship between mass and distance of the lorry to stop from the line of traffic light. So you see from A just now, mass of lorry A is greater than B. Then distance of lorry A is shorter. Then we can write, the bigger the mass, the shorter the distance. The distance of the lorry to stop from line of traffic light. Okay, so you can write fully for this one. Okay, B1, compare the time taken for the lorries to stop. The time taken for lorry is A is longer. So just now we have discussed that the time taken is 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Another one is 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So deduce relationship between mass and time taken to stop. Okay, so it's about mass and time taken. For lorry A, mass is greater. The time taken is longer. Okay, then we can write the bigger the mass, the longer the time taken to stop. Okay, C1. Name the physics principle or the law. So you write down Newton's first law of motion. Don't write initial, write Newton's first law of motion. Define the physics principle. If we write down the physics principle is Newton's first law, so the answer should be an object will remain its state of rest or motion in the straight line unless acted on by an external force. That one should be, the answer should be like that. This one is a definition for initial. I don't think this is the correct answer. So you just write what is stated by Newton's first law of motion. Okay, state 1 safety device should be fitted in the lorry to reduce negative impact to the driver during accident. So for the safety features of a car, we have seat belt or airbag. Just state 1. Okay, so that one is about inertia. So I will continue with momentum in the next lesson.